Shalom, shalom, Israel, coming back at you with another lesson. Lord willing, this is edifying. First off, giving all praise, all honor, all glories to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachach Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and all the teachers out there pushing this word of truth, with truth and sincerity, especially not risking your lives to do so. May you be of the elect. Shalom to all the Akim and Akwath out there listening and learning. You Israelites, so-called Negroes, Hispanic, Native, and Seminole Indians, who are the true children of Israel, as well as you speckled bird, Israelite foreigners, the Israelites that look like, act like, and take on the customs of all these heathen nations. So to you I say Shalom. This lesson is brought to you by the Spirit and the power of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Yahweh being the true name of our Father, the God of the Bible, the God of the Israelites, by Hashem meaning in the name, and Yahweh Shai being the only begotten Son of Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls by the name of JC. All right. Hey, look, man. The plow is heavy. All right. But don't drop it. All right. This is a heavy burden. All right. With all things considered. But at the same time, is it really heavy? The Lord is allowing us to fix the damages that we've done. Put it in that sense. He's allowing us to correct things that were in error. He's allowing us to improve ourselves, right? Make up for wrongdoings. All right. So we put our hands to the plow, and we out here doing the work. All right. We're doing what is required of us. We're being punished less than our iniquities deserve. How so? Well, we got a lot of so-called family members leave our side, wives and girlfriends, whatever the case may be. Your woman might break bad on you, right? Leave your side, maybe even take the children with, right? You may lose your job, may get ailments. All kinds of things can happen to you in this truth. But you better not drop that daggone plow, man. It's heavy, but don't drop it. All right? Dropping it means what? You give up. You give up on your Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai when they didn't give up on you. You drop it because you rather serve your flesh rather than your spirit. You rather go back into the world rather than going into the kingdom on the first try. Right? You rather serve out the rest of your mortal life rather than having immortality. Why? I know what I'm definitely trying to get on. You know what I'm saying? I want to serve the Lord. All right. And I want to sit at the same table with Yahweh Shai and look around the table and look at all the brothers that made it, knowing the ordeal that we had to go through to get there. Lord willing, we are of the elect. But that is a mighty image to think about. And I think about that all the time. Right? That's always on my mind. No matter how hard things get, you do not give up on your Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. They ain't give up on you. Why are you going to give up on them? And think about it like this. What is there worth going back to in this world? Nothing. Nothing. The Lord said, if you give up all these things, I'll give you what you want 100-fold. Do the math. What you going back to? One of this, one of that, one of that, one of this. Lord said he'll give you 100-fold. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out, man. Serve the Lord. It's really not hard. It's not grievous. Right? This is Sirach 19:1. A laboring man that is given to drunkenness shall not be rich. All right? You doing all this work. All right? Then you trying to find all your problems at the end of a bottle. Before you know it, your ass flat broke, man. You doing work in vain. All right? You're not saving up for nothing. You just out there just working just to be broke again, breaking even, if that. Right? A laboring man that is given to drunkenness shall not be rich. And he that contemneth small things shall fall little and little. Right? You supposed to be laboring. Here you are dabbling in this and dabbling in that, putting off work, all right, putting off from day to day. Before you know it, your pile is now 10 times bigger than what you thought because you thought, oh, I'll just get to it later. Oh, I'll read some later. Oh, I'll watch those videos later. Oh, I'll do my videos later. I'll try to come back to the line another day. Before you know it, you back in the world, into the madness, the drunkenness, right? Drunk different doctrines, right? The philosophies, literal drunkenness, all right? Because you think, oh, it's just a little thing. Go put a small hole in a dam and see what happens. Or better yet, go let your go clog your tub, let your faucet run, just let it drip all day, and watch what happens by the next day. You're gonna have a tub full of water. You just thought, oh, it's just drops here and there. Yeah, well they add up. Now you got a whole tub full of water. What you gonna do with it? You got a whole tub full of problems. What you gonna do now? Because you kept putting off. All right, you were laboring to find yourself still wallowing in madness. All right, putting off and not doing the work. All right, yeah. What's going on? Oh, that plow getting too heavy for you. Now you contemplating putting it down. See, you better put the damn plow to work, man. You better get out there and labor for Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, stop putting stuff off, man. All right, hey, look, you should have a desire to serve the Lord. If you truly have a desire to serve the Lord, this wouldn't even be a conversation. It should never be a thought in your mind about putting the plow down. You should be looking forward to looking for some damn super glue, so you make sure you don't drop it. In that sense, this is Luke 10 and verse 2. It says, therefore, matter of fact, I'm gonna start at verse 1. Luke 10 and 1. After these things, the Lord appointed others 70 also, and sent them 2 and 2 before his face into every city and place whither he himself would come, laboring men. Therefore said he unto them, the harvest truly is great, but the laborers are few. Pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest that he would send forth laborers into his harvest. Go your ways. Behold, I send you forth as lambs among wolves. So, of course, being circumspect, right, in the world. But the point was what? In verse 2. I'll read it again. Luke 10 and verse 2, it says, therefore said he unto them, the harvest truly is great, but the laborers are few. There's a whole lot of work to be done, but there's only a few people that's doing it. There's only a few people that are going to make it. All right. It said the righteous will scarcely be saved. So therefore, where will the ungodly and the sinner appear? If the righteous are only going to scarcely be saved, right? Think about that. Scarcely. What does scarcely mean? That's barely that's scraping the bottom of the barrel if you think about it. All right. So basically, this is saying that there's a lot of work to be done, but there's only few that's doing it. All right. Pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest that he would send forth laborers into his harvest. All right. You got to put on as the elect. You got to be out there doing the work. Make your calling and election sure. Forget about the next person. Now, granted, when I say that, look to your left, look to your right. These are your brothers in the truth. Of course, you want well for them. But at the end of the day, it's you got to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Right? You got to put forth the plow, man. No man putting his hand to the plow looking back is fit for the kingdom. So ultimately, you want to do what? You want to hold fast to that which is good. You want to hold that plow, man. You want to keep working. You want to find yourself well doing when the Lord comes back. All right, blessed is that servant whom his Lord coming find him well doing. Doing what? Laboring, doing this work. All right, constantly reading, constantly looking up words, what they mean. right? Going into meanings of words, watching lessons, learning from lessons, digesting what you're understanding, what you're learning, going out to the highways and the hedges, right? Going out to the line. You got to be looking forward to these things. Two of the my favorite parts of the week: going to class and going to the line, right? Going out to the battlefield. Those are my two favorite parts of the day of the week, because it's doing what? Serving the Lord. Now, granted, yeah, I do it all week long, but that's them the times where I really get to see my brothers. You know, I live a little farther away from them, so when I get to see, hey man, I feel like a little dog wagging his tail when the master come home, jumping up on the door, scratching the door, waiting for master to come in. That's how I feel when I see my brothers, man. Right? Why? Because I know these brothers are serving the Lord, and I know they're true to the Lord, man. All right. How? You can always listen to them when they speak, man. They speak with conviction. Their body language, right? They're apt to teach. Right? They're going out to the line, coming to class. They're doing the work. They're holding that plow. That's motivating. It's contagious, right? And if it's not contagious to you, well, that means you're not really trying to serve the Lord. You don't have that pedigree, right? You just here for a short time. You think this is just a hangout club. This is not a hangout club. And the Lord will reveal your ass in very little time at all, man. He'll let it be known. All right. This is Matthew 13 and verse 30. Right. And this is red letter. This is Yahweh Shai speaking. It says, let both. Matter of fact, let me read up. This is I'm gonna start at verse 24. All right. This is Matthew 13 and 24. It says, another parable put he forth unto them, saying, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man, right? Yahweh Shai, which sowed good seed. What is the good seed? The elect, all right, in the field, in the world, right? But while men slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat and went his way. The tares are what? The false prophets, those that think this is a fucking hangout club, right? Those that don't want to do the work, they just want to just look cool, all right? So verse 25 again, it says, but Matthew 13:25, but while men slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat and went his way. But when the blade was sprung up and brought forth fruit, then appeared the tares also. So the servants of the house, the householder, came and said unto him, Sir, didst not thou sow good seed in thy field? From whence then hath it tares? You went to go get these brothers that's willing and wanting to do the work, that already were preordained to do the work. But here go these tares also. Here go these false prophets and you know what's the word I want to look for? Veneer men of the Lord as well. Where they come from? Right? Verse 28. He said unto them, an enemy had done this. The servant said unto him, wilt thou then that we go and gather them up? No. Should we kick these niggas out? No. Right? Verse 29. But he said, nay. No. It's cool. Lest while ye gather up the tares, ye root up also the wheat with them. Right? Trying to clean house. No. Let it be. Right? Verse 30. Let both grow together unto the harvest. And in the time of harvest, I will say to the reapers, gather ye together first the tares, and bind them in bundles to burn them, but gather the wheat into my barn. All right, it's gonna be clear cut to know what's tare and what's wheat. You can tell the difference. All right, so the Lord he's gonna have those that have the good mark, and he's gonna have those that have the bad mark. All right. So, like I said, man, y'all think this is a hangout club? You think you just gonna somehow be incognito? Yet you won't be exposed. You won't be found out. Oh, you will be found out. It may not be today. It may not be tomorrow. May not be next week. Lord he's gonna let it be known. And when that day happens, hey, you fucking smoked, man. You smoked. You should have got out when you had the chance, man. Right? Instead of thinking that, oh, I'm still getting through. I'm still a spy. I'm still an agent amongst the lamb. I'm still a wolf. Lord gonna expose your ass, man. Don't ever think you about to get over on the Lord. It ain't gonna happen, man. All right. So the Lord's gonna have those that are of the wheat to be gathered in the barn, right? To have that salvation, and then the tares are gonna be taken out, uprooted, and set in with everybody else to be burned. Non-profitable. All right. This is let's see. This is Proverb chapter 20 and verse 4. It says, the sluggard will not plow by reason of the cold. Therefore shall he beg and harvest and have nothing. Oh man, it's raining outside, Joe. It's raining hard as hell. I don't feel like going to line. I already let things build up so much. Hey man, I got like do like 7, 8 lessons now because I already let it build up and build up and build up. I don't feel like doing nothing now. Yeah, well, when the time when you need something, don't think the Lord gonna come through for your ass. Right? Because you didn't do for him. So why should he do for you? You didn't work for it. Why should he help you out? All right? One more time. Proverbs 20 and verse 4. The sluggard will not plow by reason of the cold. Oh, man, it's too cold outside, man. I don't feel like doing that work. That's too much. I'm going to be cold as hell. That's a whole lot of field to plow. Right? You don't want to do the work because of whatever excuse you have. Right? Therefore shall he beg and harvest and have nothing. Nothing but a hard time because you didn't want to put in the work. The plow is heavy, but you better not drop it. Lord willing, this is edifying, giving all praise, all honor, all glories to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakach Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and all the teachers out there pushing his word and truth with truth and sincerity, especially now risk your lives to do so. May you be of the elect. Y'all better stay prayed up. Repent, not just for this lifetime, but your past lives as well. Abba, Shalom.